10 minutes before the hour, 8 o'clock on this wicked Wednesday morning on the hottest breakfast show in all of Africa, Jeff and Jalas. On Hot 96 live in the studio with the former chairman of the Nairobi Central Business District Association, Timothy Muriuki. The pictures, the images went viral, by the way, a couple of days ago when he was literally tossed out of his own press conference by some thugs who didn't care whether they were on camera or not. The impunity in this city is just incredible. No one's been arrested. The former chairman was roughed up, beaten, kicked out of the press conference. He had to flee. Thank God he was able to escape, because there was no telling what these goons would have done. Chairman, what do you tell these goons right now if they're listening?
Well, first of all, I think it's important that they surrender themselves to police, because I'm sure the police are going to get them. I do not know who sent them. But I think they should also be very clear that they are coming to also tell the police who sent them and why. I would like to know why did they choose to treat me that way.
Yeah. But like Jalango was saying, obviously they must enjoy some kind of immunity or impunity, if you will, because they're doing this in full glare of the cameras.
And that is what you know. The way they were, and the confidence they had on camera. And they didn't care.
No.
Understand?
No.
Showed you one thing, that these people are actually protected by some forces somewhere.
Yeah.
Or what most people call from above.
Correct.
Yes. And the worst thing is, they were talking about how they were calling out the governor's name. And to date, the governor has not said, if it was anything.
Yeah.
And he was not aware about this,
he would have said so.
He would have come out and say that I don't know those people.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were talking about. And I want to disassociate myself. You understand?
Yeah.
Because if this is what Nairobi has become, that nobody can do a press conference,
right.
Nobody can talk about the governor, or if you try, this is done to you.
You can't criticize him.
In glare of cameras. It's very uncool.
What do you tell the governor right now if he's listening? What do you tell him?
Well, the governor called me, Jeff.
He called you?
He called me.
And
I asked him, why do I have people here saying that I should not be tarnishing your name, and I'm not? He told me he doesn't know those people. So he said he's sorry, he does not know them, and they must be arrested.
That's what he said?
That's what he said.
Oh, okay. This is the first we're hearing of this. Jalas, did you know?
No,
the governor called him.
I didn't know that
he called me. He called me actually twice. And my word to him was this: if you do not know them, then put pressure. Yeah? Whether you know them or you don't know them,
right.
Pressure must be applied for them to be arrested.
Correct.
And I'm reporting this formally to the police, because these people have hurt me. By the way, from here I'm going for further checkups. After this.
Is that right?
Yeah. There's a place in the video that you fall down,
Because I fell down on tarmac.
Very hard, yes.
Very hard. I mean, they threw me, and I lost balance and hit the tarmac with the back of my head very hard. I need to get checked. So,
did you think you were going to die at some point?
Well, when I was running into Norfolk, that's when I thought, now this has become more serious.
Yeah.
And that's when I was looking at, do I go to the bush? I saw these guys are goons. They'll get
They
me.
know the bush more than you.
They'll hack me. So, and like I told you, KBC was too far.
Right.
I know KBC has a camp, right?
Yes. But you wouldn't have made it there.
But I wouldn't have made it. And they were increasing,
They were increasing because it starts with this guy.
One guy. Then I saw two guys. Then I saw three guys.
This guy.
The other thing I keep asking myself, Jeff, why? I mean, because I was the only target. My other two colleagues whom we were with there were not targeted.
Just you.
Why would 10 men come for one man?
They want to finish you.
Just what? What is the...
Yeah, look at that headline the next day, Jalas. The new face of terror, right?
Sonko's aides brutalize lobby officials.
And it says Sonko's aides. But then Sonko called you and said,
I don't know this.
Look, whoever they are, their faces can be seen.
Yes.
So it's not me to say who they are. The police are actually going to come out and tell us we have arrested person 1, 2, 3.
And if they don't, as is, as happens here, what if they don't?
I think we have gotten an undertaking from the highest office. The
DPP.
The IG.
The IG
The
himself.
IG himself. If you look at, I was reading the People when I was on my way here.
Yeah. Even the Daily Nation, page 2, tell us. Yes. Investigators are closing in.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't want to ask what closing in is.
Correct.
But I would expect that if we are following the rule of law in this country, if we are indeed a democratic country, and if indeed people are allowed to voice themselves, because, well, ask yourself this way, Jeff. Even suppose it was something that I was reading that was anti-governor, somebody who was reading something anti-governor, do they deserve this?
No way.
They don't.
Not in a democracy.
Not in our country.
Yeah.
So the work of the police is to maintain the rule of law, and the rule of law must be maintained and upheld. And therefore, that is why we would expect that these people should be apprehended and appropriate steps taken.
Yeah.
And it should also give us more information on who their master is, because these people never act alone. They must have a master somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A quick one, Bwana Chairman. Your family must have seen this video.
Oh yeah, your children.
It's not just, Jalas, from the minute, nowadays, the press,
Everybody's
everybody, things get into the media, into the social media very quickly.
In a matter of seconds. Real time.
This thing is dangerous. By the time I was at Norfolk Apartments,
Yes.
I think after 15 minutes, I started receiving many calls. So look, my family, I have children.
They've watched it.
My daughter watched it.
Yes.
Yeah. Right before, I think, not more than 30 minutes after that.
Wow.
I have many relatives who calling me.
What did your daughter tell you? Was she scared?
She was scared. She
Yeah.
asked me, why were they doing that to you? And I told her, well, this is just part of the game.
Did she ask if you were safe, if you were okay?
Yeah, of course. She needed to know. And, they are going back to school today. So, I hope that does not affect her.
Exactly. Not only that, every kid in that school has probably seen the video.
Oh, yes. That was even the concern of my concern. That they will be asking, hey, what's happening to your dad?
Correct.
Some kids can be very insensitive.
Cruel. They can be cruel.
Yeah.
Or maybe these thugs' kids are in the same school as well.
So
no, they can't be.
Okay.
So that one is, and very many friends have called me and texted me.
Yeah.
And
the bottom line, are you going to continue what you're doing, your fight to make sure that the issues of the city are addressed in a frank and decent manner?
My course is to ensure that the issues at hand are structurally approached in a structured. Let these discussions be in a structured manner. Nobody has a monopoly of the city. If you talk about garbage, everyone is responsible. If we do not change the way we treat our garbage, Jeff, we will never, ever, ever be able to clean Nairobi. Yeah. And these are the kind of things we are saying. If we don't look at the laws that surround people dumping garbage and how they treat their garbage around their environment, the county government will never be able to clean the 2,700, to remove the 2,700 tons of garbage that is produced daily. Right?
Yeah.
If you are not able to address these things then in a structured manner, you'll never get anywhere. And that is why I was saying, stop doing this governor bashing. It's not helping anyone. And it is not going to help anybody. It has no end game. There's no end to this. And let us start looking at these problems in a very objective manner. And that's the only way we are going to solve issues here. And even central government has a part to play. You can see they have this urban Nairobi regeneration program. We should have central government coming in to help the county government of Nairobi, because the county government of Nairobi cannot be treated the same way you treat the county government of Nyeri. Exactly. This is the seat of national government. And unless you have these discussions, we are never going to be able to make Nairobi as what it should be.
Yeah.
And remember, I have experience in the affairs of this city, so it was then just common sense that if you yourself must be able to do something.
Absolutely. And final question. Yeah. Would this have happened to you under a Kidero administration? Yes or no?
I have to be honest with you, I have not seen it. I didn't see it. Yeah, I didn't see it. Yeah. We had few conversations with Kidero in the beginning of his term, and at some point I was even a member of a board by the county before we were removed. So I wouldn't say that I saw anything like that, and I did not see anybody working against Kidero being treated like that. Remember also, Kidero served in a scenario where he was in a different political party. So, I bet he just ran the county government the way he thought best he could.
Sure.
Yeah.
Timothy Muriuki, we're going to have to leave it at that. And we wish you all the very best. We know you're going back to hospital for more checkups.
Yes, I am.
And let's stay in touch, okay? We make sure that this story gets to its finality.
And thank you so much, Jeff. If it was somebody else, not you, I wouldn't appear for an interview because I'm tired.
Sure.
Yeah,
you must be. And it looks like you're in a lot of pain as well.
Yeah.
Timothy Muriuki, former chairman of the Nairobi Central Business District Authority, here in the studio talking to us after his horrific ordeal. And we wish you and your family well and hope you can get over all this madness.
Asante
Pia.
Thank you so much.
That's what we call
candid interviews with decision makers.